Welcome to the Crapshoot. Today on the program, this noise.
And this noise.
And this thought. We should reshoot that intro.
Yes, we've been meaning to.
Yeah.
It's actually an idea that, I mean, these two know it, but I'm saying it to you. Beach had an idea where if we could actually reshoot the intro to the Crapshoot during the Crapshoot, which is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
As far as Beach ideas go.
I mean, I think actually Beach has a lot of good ideas.
He does, actually, yeah.
Beach is a smart man.
Hopefully, LRR will be more interesting than Stats Canada. What was the video that they released? It was Review of Economic Statistics, August 10th, 2018. I mean, that does sound exciting, Cuttlefish Man.
I mean, we could write a Crapshoot called Review of that August this.
There are no bad ideas in brainstorming except for that one, James.
All right, that's fair.
So we were going to do a film 2, edit 1, but we're a little short-staffed today because we had a couple people call in sick, which is why I talked about film 2, edit 1 with Corey, but it turns out it's going to be write 3.
Yeah, or write however many we feel
Like
energetically inspired to do. Yeah.
Yep.
So, sorry.
I had an idea
Okay.
All right.
on my way in.
So did
when
I.
was
You go first.
coming in to do Now Kiss. I thought, how good would it be to have two people with like vacation brochures discussing what they wanted to do on their vacation, and they're looking at all of these attractions. Like if you go on the ferry or something like that, you see like ads for like golf courses and gardens that you can go to. So so my idea was, it's a full recreation of an authentic Mongolian nomad village called A World of Yurting.
Okay.
The World of Yurt. Enter the World of Yurt. Enter a World of Yurt.
Enter a world of yurt. This, God, I don't want to say we shouldn't do this as a crap shot, but like, this sounds like something that's being introduced to the city of Innsbruck.
Yeah, probably.
Enter a world of yurt.
Yeah, but like I was thinking other like pun names for attractions that you can do.
Yurtsburg.
It is a little Innsbruckian.
The yurt locker. Wow.
Wow, no. I was thinking they're not all yurt puns, right? Like,
Is that? I mean, it could be. It could just be a crap shot of yurt puns. And it's like, oh look, we could visit the yurt locker.
Yurt-gurt. It's yogurt.
Yeah, get some yurt-gurt.
Yurtshire. Says
We could use that.
Victoria.
We could use that joke of Ian's. Be like, oh look, you can take, and at the gift shop, you go to the gift shop and take home a yurt. What's that? It's a yurt that's yours.
That's been in the Crap Shots Ideas folder for many years now because Ian wrote it down. I'm like, well, that's
the extent
almost
of it.
an entire second of content.
The title is The Yort, and then the body copy is It's a Yurt That's Yours.
It takes longer to explain the joke than to say the joke.
Yeah.
Oh, the Deckmaster overlay thing is still on this stream.
Oh, whoops.
God damn it.
That means it was active during Now Kiss
probably.
too.
It doesn't do anything.
No, it's just
It's
there.
just a little tiny box at the bottom of the center of this.
It's only there if you mouse over it. Mouse over the window. I
Yeah.
think? Okay.
Anyways, it's easy to deactivate. Just need to remember to do that.
Chi7891. Yes, we're working on it. We're recording episodes actively. And we're going to finish a
Should be on now.
season and then release it. Sort of, not all at once, but like all in a row. I actually recorded a YouTube update yesterday where I say that exact thing that I'll hopefully be getting out this afternoon.
Oh. What about people bitching
Dave's
because
Mongolian
it's hot?
yurt and yogurtry. Con and get it. Oh my god. Heather had a good idea also
Yes.
that I would like to investigate. It was one of those. I mentioned this last week before on the Crapshoot. It was the it was during the Crap Shot bracket stream.
Yeah.
I talked about the sub series of crap shots of listing things.
Oh, right, yeah.
right? Which was like the 2 different ones about magic decks. You and Molly doing the dating profile, the Smash Brothers characters, and you and Cam doing music genres. Right? It was just like here's a funny thing and explain the funny thing or whatever. And so Heather had a suggestion with, I don't know if anyone's seen this announcement, but Twitch is replacing the creative and IRL categories. Like those 2 are going away and being replaced with
Lots of other
like
categories.
over
10?
a dozen or like
think it was-
maybe a dozen.
Paul had them up, I think.
More of
just
a
minute
little like
ago.
breakdown of categories. And
Yeah.
so
10.
It is 10,
and
yeah.
so doing like a list of like the other new Twitch categories.
Yeah, like we were joking about. It was like, wow, yeah, they've got ASMR covered. There's normal ASMR, sexy ASMR, ASMR that's trying to be sexy but really isn't. You know.
So let's do that.
What are the actual...
Oh, I did answer your question right as your connection dropped. I'm so sorry.
So yeah, the actual new categories
Yeah.
are art for artists creating paintings, illustrations,
I'm gonna write these
animations.
down. I'm gonna write down the real ones.
Okay.
Hobbies and crafts. If you're creating real-world crafting objects, or working on DIY projects, making costumes, sewing sculptures, Lego,
Which I guess is mostly what Tinker Tailor's gonna have to
woodwork,
Yeah.
metalwork, yeah.
Mostly.
Food and drink, from cooking to eating and everything in between. So it's
Oh, or that.
cooking and mukbang is one thing now, I guess.
Yeah.
So whether
Although-
whether you were creating the food or consuming the food,
You
it
go
is
into that.
food and drink. Okay.
Yeah. Although I don't...
As long as they're
mukbang is
doing it
not.
in a sexy fashion, we're happy.
Yeah. Sexy mukbangs. Tune in tomorrow.
Is there another kind? Music and performing arts. Use this category when you are dancing, singing, composing music, playing on an instrument, or more. Or playing an instrument.
That's kind of where I see this show. This show is kind of weird, but like live is a performing arts.
Yeah.
For sure. Like that falls in there.
It's in that same thing where it's like, there's the Oscar is always for like music or comedy variety show.
Yeah.
Or not the Oscar.
The
but
problem is like no one else on Twitch is doing something like live, so it's
Yeah,
before
the
we were
Emmy.
like creative, I guess. And
Yeah.
Now
I
it's
mean,
like
creative fit, yeah.
yeah.
This is the category we'd be in. Beauty and body art.
Right?
Use this category if you're streaming makeup, skincare, body painting, tattooing, and more. So,
I don't want my tattoos streamed.
I mean, a lot of people do though.
I would
Oh.
say no on that consent form.
and then there's science and technology. Use this category when you're streaming activities like software development, game design, science experiments, engineering, or robotics.
Yeah, we might use that sometimes.
So
for
that
alert
the
streams.
yeah,
Yeah.
and also like the lineup between like hobbies and crafts versus science and technology. Like Ian is often doing engineering type stuff as opposed to, but like that's a fairly delicate line.
Mm-hmm.
Just chatting is a category. This category is for conversations between streamers and viewers, like when you're warming up at the start of your stream, doing Q&As or live vlogging.
Yep.
And like maybe
Sorry, what was the name of that one? I missed it.
just chatting. I feel like putting, like, it should be just chatting. Just chatting, I feel
Yeah.
like diminishes it.
Only chat.
Yeah.
Well, it's also, it's like, yeah, I'm not streaming anything important. I'm just chatting.
So like
And it's like,
that,
you know what? No, sometimes chatting can be important.
I think that would be where your music streams live.
Probably.
Because
Just
you're
chatting.
because music and performing arts is for creating music, but
Which
you're
I'm
actually
not.
just chatting about the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I can't
I mean, they
create
can't have a category for playing music.
Copyright.
Yeah, yeah.
Yar for very illegal streams.
All right. Next.
And then travel and outdoors. It's for whether you're exploring a new city or just hanging out in your hometown. This category covers all your walking and talking needs.
See, which is weird because like,
So that's like IRL.
yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, like on the go IRL though,
Yeah,
because like you can just be
So it's-
sitting at home, and sitting at home is for the chatting now.
yeah.
And if you're out and about, I guess you're doing
So
the
it's if
travel
you're
and
bothering
outdoors.
people in public when
Yeah.
you're streaming,
Travel and outdoors.
then it's travel and outdoors.
Yeah, TXC2 says live vlogging, I guess, sort of.
Well, live blogging again on the go, because if you're just
Yeah.
sitting at your desk live vlogging, then you're just chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Why does that have to be just chatting?
Yeah.
Sports and fitness is the other category. From team sports to training solo, this category includes everything you do in a gym and more.
Sorry, I missed that one again.
Sports and fitness. Like, say, the Loading Ready Live, we just came up with this last night, Olympics.
Right.
Tabletop RPGs is a new category, so that's good. We
That's-
Now,
finally...
Dungeons and Dragons is already on.
Is
the
already
list,
on the list, yeah.
which is mostly what we play on Dice Friends. But
Yeah.
sometimes
Right.
that's good because we did. When we were doing Fate,
Yeah.
Fate's not in the system, and so
Right.
we were like
Is it just a board
board
game?
games.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because like tabletop RPGs doesn't feel like it should have been a part of this breakout.
No.
Like
Because
tabletop
nobody
RPGs.
did that under creative.
Yeah,
anyway,
nobody
did they?
was IRL streaming D&D or creative streaming D&D or
Right, Destiny
Pathfinder
Outlaws
or
also.
whatever.
No, but they were probably just like, we should have a section for non-D&D
Oh,
tabletop RPGs, and we'll just announce it at the same time we're fixing all this stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess my thing is that it just feels kind of weird being in this announcement because
Yeah.
this is talking about we're breaking out two categories where this one didn't even necessarily fit into either of those two categories, but whatever.
Yeah, I agree with Heather's criticism that hobbies and crafts seem sort of reductive and like...
Well, like I said, like just chatting also is kind of...
Yeah. And then that's it.
No, and then there's special events.
Oh, that's Desert Bus.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
TwitchCon, E3, PAX, as well as special announcements from game
I
developers
mean,
and
usually we just say we're
publishers.
playing Penn and Teller Smoke and Mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, realistically, special events is probably more appropriate, considering if for some reason you wanted to watch people play
So, the-
Desert Bus or
But the only
Penn
reason-
Smoke and Mirrors, you'd be
Yeah.
very
Oh,
disappointed.
and ASMR is the last one, right?
Talk shows and podcasts,
Ah.
and then ASMR.
Yeah.
So talk shows and podcasts would still probably
Oh, that might be more appropriate for live.
I mean,
Talk shows and podcasts would still be appropriate for
well,
Checkpoint.
they basically just added and podcasts because they already
Yeah.
had talk shows.
Yeah. And that's what we used to, and that's what we do Checkpoint.
That's
under.
what you, yeah.
And that would still be appropriate.
Can you argue your events are always special?
But it's like talk shows doesn't really work for
No,
live because it's like
I wouldn't call live. I mean,
Yeah, it's weird.
maybe talk show and podcast might fit for Talking Sim. Well, yeah, but except Talking Sim is whatever the game.
whatever the
is.
game you're playing. And it's the same reason why I actually don't like the idea of putting Desert Bus under special events is because I like having the Penn and Teller Smoke and Mirror art, like the cover art that high up on the Twitch page. Like that's interesting. That actually
people are
like
like, "What?"
people actually see that and go, "Wait, what's this?"
That's fair.
Right? Whereas if you bury it into special events, you don't get that benefit anymore.
That's weird that the idea that because normally you want to be in a more popular category
But if you
in order
but
for,
if you're
for discovery.
Well, but the
right?
thing is that if you're garnering enough views to push yourself up high enough, where if you just go look at the browse games and you're there, which I do from time to time, and I know obviously lots of people do. You'll go just browse and look at the game list, and if there's a game there that seems like super out of place, I will often be like, why? Right.
Right.
And that's I think a
A couple
thing that's
people in
happened
chat
with
saying,
Desert
no
Bus.
lie, that is how I found Desert Bus. So
Yeah.
you are right, James.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think putting it there is a bit of a disservice.
But it's just an interesting idea because, like, usually you want to be in with other stuff of your similar type. In this case, we don't want to be.
Right. Yeah. So is the idea to break out with this crap shot every one of these categories, or it's just like
Just the like more interest, just the funnier ones. I think. Like the idea of like breaking out art into animation and photography and stuff isn't funny.
no, obviously not.
Just
but
more precise. But I like the idea of breaking.
Mangled Pixel, suggestions for funny new categories. Growing plants, medical and sonogram, yodeling, the eternal void.
Oh, those are all very, very funny suggestions.
like, yeah, is it better if we sort of like could we I guess sort of like focus this around like an official Twitch video being like we're happy to introduce these new or
Yeah,
last week
that'd
we
be good, yeah.
last week we were happy to introduce these 10 new categories diving a little bit deeper into creative and IRL, but we've heard you
Yeah.
and we know that there's clearly a demand for more. So today we're happy to introduce the following, 20 more categories that
Cryptids
clearly
farming.
you need in your life. Growing
Like,
plants, medical.
Okay, can we have one that's just barn arts?
Not explained?
Yeah.
No, not explained.
I don't think any of these are.
None of these should be explained.
Oh,
Yeah.
Heather, I like that.
How about
Gardening with Greg. This is one of the categories.
I like beauty and body art, and then is one of the categories. But maybe we also need to have, looking fine and body art, looking presentable.
Looking hot AF.
Elder and unknowable gods. Maybe that might tread a little bit on the eternal void, but that's good. One category is mice.
Body horror.
Body horror.
I like we could do it in the style of like, almost like a, the like album thing. Like have more categories like scroll past that we don't even like talk about. That like we don't even mention, just for little visual gags.
IKEA assembly. IKEA disassembly.
Ooh, I like IKEA disassembly.
Disassembly.
Put that
Or
further
just
down the
furniture
list.
disassembly.
Disassembly.
Ugly crying.
Oh, that's good. Hang on, I wanna...
Ooh.
Like unattended chair,
Oh,
Unattended stream.
or just unattended chairs.
unattended chair. Or chair. Unattended chair. Violating TOS.
How about phantasms, ghouls, and other spirits?
I mean, doesn't this... I think we have some crossover.
I know. I'm just.
No, it's great.
How about
Cursed images.
how about being rude to Steve?
But only Steve.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very specific category.
If it's not Steve, it's against TOS.
Copyright infringement.
Oh, finally, a category for me.
That
Copyright infringement. This is not entrapment.
Just not
that,
entrapment in brackets.
just that video from The Ring playing on loop. In hindsight, getting the live streaming rights to that video wasn't the greatest move.
Weather.
Doggos,
Oh, yeah.
woofers.
Doggos, woofers, decent puppos.
Yeah.
Self-incrimination? Subnautical and supernautical? What?
Dynamite boat racing. How about just boat races?
Boat racing? Terrible microphones?
Or just
I don't think we're going to use that one flying ultra car, sorry. Mediocre events.
Lunar Jade reading your password out loud. How about accidentally doxing yourself?
yeah, or just technical difficulties.
Dinner at my great racist grandma's.
Testing new microphones. Do we want to do those? If we are presenting this as like a Twitch video, right, with like the purple text on the white
I
screen,
feel like
which
other
actually
people have
quite
made
like.
the joke sexy
Ugly.
ASMR, unsexy
right.
ASMR. I feel like these are better.
Ugly overlays.
Does that Twitter account still exist? That was a
Which
good,
one?
The bad overlays or whatever it was called.
Probably, yeah.
That was a
Banking.
USS Enterprise engine room noise. World clock.
Ooh, what about slow gas leak?
I think less things that are just like that would just be like an unattended stream playing a thing.
Yeah. Audience management. I tweeted that joke about this the other night.
Yeah.
With like future Loading Ready Live segments. It's gonna be
How
like
about-
cleaning gutters, getting a mortgage.
How about just Microsoft Excel?
Oh right.
As an actual like game, yeah.
How many is that?
A lot.
Yeah.
So last week at Twitch, we announced that the creative and IRL categories would be going away and being replaced with art, hobbies and crafts, food and drink, music and performing arts, beauty and body art, science and technology, just chatting, travel and outdoors, sports and fitness, tabletop RPGs, special events, talk shows and podcasts, and ASMR.
Well, we've heard your feedback.
but we
that
heard-
that
yeah.
was not enough and not specific enough for your strange and frankly frightening tastes. For your strange and sometimes frightening tastes. So we here at Twitch are pleased to unveil the following categories that we think should satiate everyone.
For your strange and frankly horrifying tastes? Was that
I
what you
don't
said?
know about frankly horrifying.
What
I
did
think
you
like
say? I think, isn't that what you just said?
yes, but I
Okay.
want to walk that back. I want to
All
say
right.
for your strange and sometimes horrifying or frightening. So for your strange and sometimes unsettling tastes. Like this person shouldn't be passing judgment too hardly. Too
A little.
much. Too much. Not.
Well, I do like Just Chat, like a place for streams that are just like a screen cap of the chat that is going on for that stream.
Oh, farming and harvesting is good.
Farming and harvesting brackets not in video games.
Or organs.
Also not organs.
Or last week, or
I mean, at one point, Twitch plays could have been a legit category. Not so much anymore, but
Is Fugi?
I'm putting this in big brackets so that
Yeah.
we can change it.
Fugi,
Change
are
it
you
to-
in chat? Can you go ask DJ Weed if he'll do this for us,
Who here looks the most like DJ Wee?
please?
I think we just would do it with voiceover, but that's true. Twitch plays is an actual category. Tasteful side boob.
yes? Oh.
Sorry.
I didn't realize Twitch plays was an actual category at the moment.
Animal birth.
That's where all their
Intentional miscategorization.
Is it category?
No, it's
Can we
Flying
make
Ultra Card
doulas
suggesting
and birthing a category?
Yeah. That's different from medical and sonogram.
Oh yeah, I think that's covered under medical and sonogram.
I mean, we could put it in.
I feel like we probably have enough.
Yeah. Well, we probably want
I
to.
think at the very, I think the end is also we're adding other.
And by popular demand, other.
I don't think we also need to list all this. I would say, hey Twitch users, last week we announced that the IRL and creative streaming categories would be going away and would be replaced with a new set with a
We'll put the list on screen though. Yeah.
with a new. I don't want to say categories again, but I'm struggling on it. There's like a new bunch of categories that were more descriptive for what you're actually using Twitch to do. That needs to be reworked because that sentence is poor.
Other, misc, unspecified.
Yeah.
I think it works if we stress the new, right? It's like last week we announced the IRL and creative categories would be going away and would be replaced with a new bunch of categories that will be
Instead, that are.
that are more descriptive for how you're actually using Twitch, is how they would say that.
Yeah.
For how you're actually using Twitch. Well, we've heard your feedback, and we realized that this isn't. Yeah, we realized that this isn't enough. What wasn't enough? We realize now this was not enough.
Yeah.
Okay. We realize this wasn't enough for your strange and sometimes unsettling tastes. So we're pleased to introduce the following new categories.
Strange, unsettlingly specific.
I think just unsettling is fine.
Telescoping, microscoping, and kaleidoscoping. Oh, I like that.
I like commercial breaks.
What?
Sometimes you just want to watch a few commercial breaks.
What?
Instead of, so we're pleased to introduce the following new categories. I feel like I feel like pleased is not a strong enough word. That'd be excited. It's marketing copy.
Right.
So
But I want to have the
Yeah.
delivery be like, so we're excited to introduce.
no, with the quotation marks, but pleased
Yeah.
isn't strong enough a word. So we're excited instead of introduce to bring you the following new broadcast categories or whatever.
Farming and harvesting, furniture assembly. Growing plants is different from farming and harvesting, I guess.
I think growing plants is better than farming and harvesting.
But farming and harvesting sounds more like the other ones that they have
Okay,
here.
well then kill growing plants then.
Just to start a little less weird.
Yeah.
Farming and harvesting, furniture assembly, medical and sonogram, yodeling, furniture disassembly, the eternal void, cryptid spotting, barn arts, gardening with Greg, elder and unknowable gods, mice, body horror, ugly crying, commercial breaks, telescoping, microscoping, and kaleidoscoping, unattended chair, phantasms, ghouls, and other spirits, being rude to Steve, copyright infringement, the actual video from the ring, doggos, woofers, self-incrimination.
Puppers.
Yeah, self-incrimination. Puppers, boat racing, mediocre events, accidentally doxing yourself, and Microsoft Excel.
Okay, there's a couple. I think that body horror
Mm-hmm.
is probably either badly placed in that list or can go because it's too bunched up
so.
with like cryptid spotting
Yeah.
and like elder and unknowable gods. In fact, I might move elder and unknowable gods down to the bottom.
I kind of like elder and unknowable gods, and then mice.
I like
maybe
I do like ending
Move
with
those together.
MISC. Like they're adding all these really specific
Microsoft
categories,
Excel and MISC
and also just adding a MISC category.
and potpourri.
Oh, wait, and IRL and creative.
And IR as one category. That makes it worse. And IRL and creative.
Or like,
Conceptually, I love that. Can it read being rude to Steve and only Steve? Oh, that's good. Is that better? Being
I
rude
mean,
to-
it should be being rude to Steve, and then it should be in brackets
Why
there.
not
It
just-
said only Steve.
Why not we do the stinger, like the afterwards, after the honk, during the credits, just being like, hey, Steve, fuck you.
Yeah. Hey.
nobody likes you.
Yeah, I think I don't think, like a normal marketing video, if we were doing just a straight parody of a marketing video, it would then come back to like so we hope that you enjoy,
yeah.
but I think just end with like, and IRL and creative.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
Great.
You want to actually do like, and if you don't fit into any of those categories, we're also bringing back IRL and creative.
No, I think adding it at the end of this, especially because it now looks like it's one category, which makes the original problem worse.
Yeah.
And IRL and creative.
Yep. No, I agree.
Great. Can you have that stinger end with the cheer sound? Oh, yeah. So it's like, hey, Steve, fuck you. Hey.
Oh.
What is the cheer sound?
Like the Streamlabs,
Uh,
I think. The like Streamlabs cheer sound?
Yeah.
All right. The new
The-
categories. Ding.
I do like, as well as the commercial category, just like subscriber welcomes as a category.
Is
And
that-
we could
Is
use,
that better than commercial breaks?
We could use that.
Yeah. Set the last half hour of the PPR to subscriber welcome. Is that better than commercial breaks? Subscriber welcomes.
Subtrains.
Subtrees.
No, I think I like commercial breaks more.
All right. I like that too.
Yeah.
Dang it, Rock Pusher.
What?
It's just the mice category has the mouse computers jingle in their head, and now it's in my head.
All right. One crap shot.
Cool.
Should we go back to the world of yurt?
Enter a world of yurt.
Yeah.
Cycle back to that.
I
Or
just
commercial breaks and going online screens.
I mean, it. their post about these new categories implied they were like, you can use this when you're like just chatting before you start playing the game, and I'm like, how long do people take to warm up?
Well, I mean,
at the beginning of their streams.
I mean,
I don't watch that many other streams, to be honest.
I mean, I guess the
But
difference is
Twitch wants you to like be constantly updating what's on your.
I mean, I guess if you take like I don't know.
Again, like if it's like,
if you take like watch and play,
Uh.
you guys sometimes do spend like 20 minutes welcoming subs to the
No, but I
beginning
mean,
of your show.
but I'm asking like what is Twitch's expectation, right? Like if I'm playing PUBG, and then the last 5 minutes of the stream is just like wind down and talking to the chat.
I think that's.
Do they expect me to switch it
no.
to just chatting?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more for the beginning of your stream as well. Like, I think if I streamed full time every day, I would probably spend like 15 or 20 minutes at the start of my streams chatting. But as we're set up now, that doesn't really make sense because our shows are only 3 hours long. And if you spend 15 or 20 minutes, then you've more or less wasted almost a sixth of your show
Right.
on talking. But I think a lot of people probably come online and chat with their audience.
Twitch wants you to account for half-hour chunks. Really?
I've never seen that.
I mean, that might be part of this. I mean, like, that's where I would put it in my head, is if you plan on doing something for a half an hour, then that should be your category. But if you're just like, if you're done your 8-hour stream of PUBG at the end of the day, and you're just going to spend 2 minutes or 5 minutes chatting about, whatever, then I don't think they expect you to change the category.
So here's a question. Separate from the crapshoot. This kind of crapshot, not the one where we're filming and editing and all that. This kind of crapshoot.
Where we're talking.
Is this music and performing arts, just chatting, or talk shows and podcasts?
So I don't think it's just chatting.
Right.
Because I think there's there's too much going on in this stream, on this show and a writing only for it to be just chatting.
Like creative writing isn't listed in any of the categories.
So read off music and performing arts, because the problem is that I think too much of it focuses on the music aspect and not on the performing arts aspect.
Because we're not performing right
Use this category when you're dancing, singing, composing music, playing an instrument, or more.
Yeah, see, it's like their focus is on the music, but then they also tack on performing arts, which is a lot of different things.
And then the
all
actual
it says is or more.
Yeah.
The actual art category is primarily is all talks about visual arts.
Yeah, we're talking about
But
drawing, painting.
I like that almost all of the category descriptions end with "and more," just to help.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
to help make it clear as much.
It's if you don't know if it fits in here and you think this is the closest you're going to get, then this is where it's going to go. But the fact is that, I mean, there aren't...
Well, just put BG, just half in frame with like a pan flute. And he's like, I'm composing.
But, yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure that'll go over great.
All right, let's write another one.
All right, Kathleen, help me out with a world of yurt.
That's all I got. I got nothing. What about...
Should it be a Dave's commercial? There were some suggestions when you started talking about it initially with all those different puns.
I mean, a Dave's commercial, or it could just be one of the, one of the many, warehouse factory salesmen we've had over the years. Because, a world of yurt to me sounds like a really shitty discount yurt
That sounds
store.
like a great tagline, by the way. That sounds like a great...
Enter a world of yurt.
That honestly sounds like a great button. At the end of it, so come on down and enter a world of yurt, right? And boop, and that's the end.
About
How about yurt, dirt, and yogurt?
How about just tent warehouse?
Yurt, shirt, and something
So
else.
it's just an ad for the tent warehouse.
Yeah.
All right. Hey. Bye.
Do you want to sleep rough outside? But maybe not too rough? Hey, do you want to sleep rough outside, but then you spent one night camping under the stars and went, this shit sucks? Well, then come on down to Tent Warehouse, where we've got many needs, we've got many waterproof fabrics to put between you and the earth. I'm just spitballing here. You don't...
Yeah. Tents and Tents Warehouse for buying tents and also relaxation.
Oh, to make it a Dave's commercial.
Intense warehouse?
No, just tents and tents.
Oh.
It's like it's for buying tents and also massage.
That's good. Oh. Dial in for Mara. That's good.
What?
It's a Krog one. Torg is worried the elders don't think he's a reliable hunter. Krog gives him a block on a chain to hunt with. Torg swings it, complains it makes him tired. Torg tired is proof of work.
Wow.
Blockchain jokes. We haven't done a blockchain joke. I'm just gonna write that down. Also get your verbs from the past or getting the future. Yeah, I like that actually. Dave's Tent Warehouse and Wear Tents House. What? You don't mention the Wear Tents ever, except for a growl and the stinger. That was actually, we talked about this in the Crapshot one. The one where we're in the forest.
The Werewaldo?
It was the Dave's lumber and lumbar support or whatever, and then the entire commercial is just talking about lumber, about the trees, and then it's like, also we sell lumbar stuff, huh? Because like normally it gets woven back and forth through the course of it, but that one was just about trees, and then also lumbar stuff, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah, we've already made a warehouse and a Werewaldo joke.
Yeah.
Because we had that, no, y'all werewolves, crap shot. Yeah, this could be a Dave's commercial. So, yeah. Oh, I'm so bad at writing these, just like off the top of my head. I need to sit there and like bang on the keyboard. So it's like, hey, did you try sleeping rough under the stars thinking it would be a beautiful poetic experience that would bond you to nature, and then you realized, wow, that sucked and I got very wet? Well, come on down to Dave's Tents and Tents Warehouse, where we've got many things to put between your body and the earth, and also some massages to relax you.
Perfect.
Worried that your tents are too stuffy? Don't worry, we also have tent vents. We also have tent vents for rent.
I don't know where the rest of that line goes.
Okay, sorry, this is very hard.
No. Hey, did you try sleeping rough under the stars thinking it would be a poetic experience that lets you connect with nature, but actually it was miserable and damp? Then come on down to Dave's Tents and Tents Warehouse. We have many waterproof fabrics to separate you from the earth, and also massages.
Can I?
Please?
Sorry.
I actually really like, we also had yurts, past tense.
Past tense. Wow.
That's good.
Oh yeah, I got coffee. It's been hiding behind the laptop this whole time.
Hey, did you try sleeping rough under the stars thinking it would be a poetic experience that let you connect with the majesty of nature, but actually it sucked and you got wet? Then come on down to Dave's Tents and Tents Warehouse, where we have many waterproof fabrics to separate you from the earth, and also massages to relax you after that whole wet thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A whole wet thing. But what if you need a wet thing? We have camelbacks or canteens or something.
That's a word.
Many people describe outdoors personship as an...
I'm just spitballing.
Yep.
How many times can we get the word tense in here?
Could we... Oh, God. I was just thinking many people describe outdoor personship as an intense experience. Just listen and then go to a testimonial, but it's still the spokesman.
Yeah.
Just like...
Just like wearing a different hat.
Yeah, just like...
Or just outside.
Yeah. That was intense. We'll get you into so many tents. Past and present. Discuss. Oh my God, this is so good.
Ooh.
They've all said yes. Past and present tense. That's really good.
I like how people can see how badly I spell whenever I type.
Oh,
on
I do that all
stream.
the time.
Intense, tense, intent, incense.
Oh.
That's like
Just listen to this testimonial.
that's like a corp line.
Because if we want to do that, it should follow that, right? Like, past and present tense customers have all said yes. Just listen to this testimonial, and then cut to yes, and then cut back.
I don't know if I like the idea of just like him setting it up for something big and then failing to deliver. Past and present tense customers have all said yes. Awkward pause, nothing happens.
True.
That's
I mean,
very Dave.
That is why I like the. I mean, it's just a different take on, it, but that's why I like past and present tense customers have all said yes. Just listen, and then yes, and then back. But this is also.
I mean,
It's just different takes on it. I like where you're going. Have all said words.
what?
Past and present tense customers have all said words. Have all said, and past and present tense customers have all said and are still saying yes.
That makes it too wordy.
Or how about past and present customers have all said words. Cut to somebody else standing outside, not saying anything. Just for like 10 seconds.
Just listen.
And then cut away.
God, there's so many different ways you could go with it.
It's like that seemed like a really safe bet that he made. But no, the guy was not saying words.
Just the problem with Dave throwing to a satisfied customer testimonial is that is too normal of a commercial for Dave. You know?
What if Dave's also there?
I mean, but the idea
Just
is that
behind him, out of focus.
the idea is that
Kathleen, he's just like
That's good.
in the background. That's so weird. Saying nothing while Dave watches. While the spokesman watches. Remember, Dave is Beach's character.
Oh, right.
It also implies the existence of satisfied Dave's customers. I can only suspend my disbelief so far. Oh, that's good. Whew.
just listen to this testimonial and then cut to the spokesman at a different location going, hello, and then cut back to, like, not actually giving a testimonial at all.
Our tents are waterproof and 100% proof. Wow.
If you can think of it, we might have it.
We
What
might
a
have
slogan.
it if it's a tent. Oh, Asthanius, that's good for a future one. The spokespeople and spokes warehouse, full of people like me and also bikes. Full of people like me and bikes. And who doesn't like bikes?
There are no people like me.
Yeah. Here, have this list. Tent incense. Incense tenses. And then we can list a bunch of tents. A bunch of kinds of tents, right? Like, you know, like teepees, wigwams, and yurts. So come on down to whatever and enter a world of yurt. Because I still think that's the button.
Yeah.
Cosmic Duct Tape says, "Hi James, how are you doing today?" Wow. James says
Sorry,
he's doing
I can't see the laptop, so I'm
Yeah,
reading it
sorry,
off. No, it's fine. I'm just reading. That's why I'm staring over this direction. Is because I'm reading.
He's reading the words that
what's
Kathleen's
being-
typing.
There's-
I'm basically looking at what you're looking at.
Okay. A tent incense. Incense tense is 8 tenths. What's
Sorry.
That's okay. What's another thing that sort of sounds like tent? Oh, criminal intent.
I hate when there's criminals in my tents.
Give up
What
tents
could,
for
what,
Lent.
What could be something that you could get extant?
Oh.
Rent a tent. Cement. I mean, now I'm just looking at rhyming dictionaries, but you know.
Extant sextants, says Mangled Pixel. That's also very good.
frequent.
8 tenths?
Yeah.
Wow. Tent incense. Incense tenses. 8 tenths. Criminal intent.
Descent. Invent.
Continuous enthusiastic consent.
That's pretty good, actually, to slip in there.
Event tent.
Just-
I like one of the longest quote unquote word listed in the rhyme dictionary for tent is breach of trust with fraudulent intent.
Good rhyme.
Yeah.
Man, you're spitting bars.
2 men both named Trent.
Moles removed extent.
Extent.
Extent. Moles removed extent. Extent.
That one might not scan. We might need to get rid of that one.
Yeah.
That's okay.
2 men both named Trent. Not 2 men named Trent. 2 men both named Trent. Nice.
There's a poetic.
Yeah, no,
thing I'm trying to hit.
I got it. They're good dogs, Brent. Does Bonathan? I'm trying to think of a visual way to get Bonathan involved. I don't know how.
Does Bonathan know the Dave spokesman? I don't know.
But does he know the Muffin Man? That's the real question. Man, my tan looks ridiculous. Tents with dual vents. Sextants. Tent vents. Existential dread. No.
That's a bit of a stretch. Malcontent.
Mm.
That's good. That's good.
Malcontent. Wigwams and yurts.
I do like
And yurts!
rhyming too much is a little bit too eloquent for him.
Yeah.
I like the idea of subverting it partway through and just being like, also you're.
If you can think of it, we might have it. Here, have this list. Tent incense. Incensed tents. 8 tenths. Criminal intent. Continuous enthusiastic consent. Moles removed extent. 2 men both named Trent. Sextants. Tent vents. Malcontent. And yurts.
I guess, or TP or something if we wanted to use dirt at the end.
Malcontent, criminal intent, and yurts.
Just
And yurts.
I'm avoiding TP and wigwam because I'm not sure if those are the names that they should be called now.
Yeah, it's the name of that kind of tent.
Okay, just checking.
If you can think of it,
Historic precedent.
ooh, that's also good. If you can think of it, we might have it.
Here's a list. It's mine. Tent
Yes.
tent incense tenses. 8.
Is this? My concern is that this slows down this character too much.
Yeah. I think
Like, it's sort of like it's the snappy
He's
like
done lists before.
yeah, but it's just like you having to enunciate all of this as smoothly as needs to be done slows it down by quite a bit. I feel. I don't know.
I think that's okay. No, actually, that was the one that was tripping me up. No, I like 8 tenths. I don't know why. I got it at the end. Okay. If you can think of it, we might have it. Here's a list. It's mine. Tent incense. Incense tenses. Continuous enthusiastic consent. 2 men both named Trent. Sextons. Tense vents. Malcontent. Criminal intent. 8 tenths and yurts.
yeah, I'm not pleased with this right now.
Are those all the things they have? Or is that just a list?
That's just a
It's
list.
just a list. Here's a list with the word tent in it.
A lot.
No, I prefer, here's a list. It's mine. Tent incense. Incense tenses. 2 men both named Trent. Sextons. Tent vents. Malcontent. Criminal intent. Continuous enthusiastic consent. 8 tenths and yurts. Trent 1 and Trent. Here's a list. It's mine. Tent incense. Incense tenses. Trent 1 and Trent 2. Sextons. Tent vents. Malcontent. Criminal intent. Continuous enthusiastic consent. 8 tenths and yurts.
All right, I'm taking out malcontent
Yeah.
and possibly criminal intent as well.
I like criminal
I
intent.
might like.
Centennial Sense, kind of like.
If you can think of it, we might have it. Here's a list. It's mine. Tent incense. Incense tenses. Trent 1 and Trent 2. Sextons. Tent vents. Criminal intent. Continuous enthusiastic consent. 8 tenths and yurts.
Tree ends.
I like.
Gunnar, you made me sing more than once in the.
I feel like continuous enthusiastic consent is
slows
like,
the whole flow down.
really
It
slows
does.
it down.
I like having it in there, but it does slow it down. You're right.
Yeah. Sorry, because I'm like,
Anyway, in the nicknames episode we just recorded, you made me sing a couple times there.
if you here one more time.
If you can think of it, we might have it. Here's a list. It's mine. Tent incense. Incense tenses. Sextons. Tent vents. Trent 1 and Trent 2. Criminal intent. 8 tenths and yurts.
Feels better.
Yeah. No, I like Trent 1 and Trent 2.
I like the idea
Because I like how totally not like the other ones it sounds.
I like the idea of not ending it properly and just like not doing end yurts, like
Right.
just
Trent-
yurts,
Criminal intent. 8 tenths. Yurts.
Yeah.
and then just stopping.
Yeah.
What's something that muscle relaxants definitely don't come in like packaged wise?
What?
A sack?
What do they come in?
So
Rip into a salami of muscle relaxants.
Yeah, I've never seen a salami of muscle relaxants.
And sloop on down.
I've never seen.
A salami of anything that isn't salami?
It's not a.
It's not really a word that I associate with
A
anything
salami
other than.
is in a container.
Yeah.
Love it.
A balloon.
Rip into a salami of muscle relaxants and let our trained massage therapists look at you. Leaning back into the where the top lights are also isn't doing me any favors.
A tablespoon.
So rip into a salami of muscle relaxants and let our trained massage therapist look at you. Then A can climb into a tent.
Awesome.
Are slightly trained massage therapists? Moderately trained? Untrained?
How about just some massage therapists?
There.
So rip into a salami of muscle relaxants and let some massage therapist look at you. Then A can climb into a tent.
Amateur massage therapists?
Or should it be, and make this sound?
Massagists. I like
So rip into a salami of muscle relaxants and let some massage therapists look at you, and then make that sound a human makes when they feel bad for all your bones.
I like massagists.
Look at
I
you.
can barely say it. But
Do that sound a human makes when they feel bad for all your bones. Then A can climb into a tent. That's really good. Unchained massage therapist.
I like ostensibly trained massage therapists.
Oh, wow, that's good. Unprovably.
Probably trained.
Look at you and then do that clucking sound a human makes when they feel bad for all your bones. Then A can climb into a tent.
Secretly
Dave's
trained.
Tents and Tents Warehouse. Enter a world of your
Nice.
Secretly trained massage therapists.
secretly trained. What, like with, like in the Himalayas, like Ras Al Ghul?
I don't know. I kind of like that though.
All right, give it a read.
Yeah, I do think that using yurt as in part of the list makes it less impactful as the end.
No, I think it actually is helpful to set it up because I don't think that I don't think it has an expectation of going anywhere else. And just to establish, like, oh right, yeah, yurt is a kind of tent because it's not that common of a word.
But then I like the surprise.
I don't think it takes the surprise away. Let me know when you want me to give it a.
Yeah, sorry.
No. Take your time.
Isn't this thrilling? Literally watch me type.
Rip into an eighth
think
of
that's-
muscle relaxants.
That's
That's
the
what
show
That's
is.
what the show is. Now watch me type. Now watch me.
Nay.
Nay.
Yeet. Can you explain the yeet Kobe thing?
It's Kobe for accuracy, yeet for distance.
Yeah, I don't. Who's yeet?
Okay, so there was a vine
Oh, good.
where it's at a school, and the filmer has a can of something, and they're like, "Hey, you want some of this?" And they give it to someone else, and she takes the can and says, "This bitch empty, yeet," and then throws it down the hallway full, like rammed full of students. That's it. That's the origin of yeet. And so
Good for her.
Kobe obviously is.
I know who Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, so it's Kobe for accuracy because you're trying to get it in the basket, and yeet for distance. That was the joke Adam made. Yeah. Yeet. Alexa, explain yeet. I shouldn't say these things on stream anymore.
It is really that, like, if you ask about
By these things, I mean
a
things,
saying,
things that trip digital assistants.
if you ask about a saying or a meme or something, and it starts with
So there was this vine.
"so was this vine," like, there's no more explanation. Like,
Well, yeah, I guess the explanation,
explanation is-
it's from a vine.
it's from like, it's not like
But
the
then I can
vine,
describe the vine to at least give you a little more context.
but it's not like the vine. Like, it's just watch the vine, right?
Yeah.
There's no greater context.
Grandpa was vine. No. Thank you. I'm 32 and I finally get yeet. Oh, I just learned the origin of yeet.
I'm 23 and I finally fully understand how to say yeet.
Yeah.
Fully understand.
I encourage Graham to say assistant triggers repeatedly and often to highlight the problem. I mean, I'm pretty sure that
Wow, apparently the Know Your Meme entry is not about that yeet.
I'm pretty sure I asked the Amazon one to play Despacito last time.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyway, Alexa, play Wonderwall.
Ugh, that's so mean.
I know. I
That's so mean.
don't think it'll work. Although last time I was like, that won't do anything, and like three people were like,
damn it.
yeah.
Tech reviewers have
don't like
started
they're
just
not
spelling out
totally
the assistants. That's how they say them now.
Many people describe
Really?
outdoor
Yeah.
personship
Like when
as
they're
an
doing like a
intense-
video.
When they're doing a video and talking about like ALEXA.
That's okay. I mean, I understand why.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad that they do it.
Yep.
I don't that they have to is
It's annoying,
Silly.
but yep. I've heard a few of them do it.
the Amazon one. I don't even know. I know it's Amazon's
Amazon is
ALAXA, and I know Apple's.
Yeah.
And then is it like Bartleby or something? What's the other one?
There is Bixby.
Bixby.
Is Samsung.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so on all like the
And
notes
Cortana
galaxies.
is.
And Cortana is Xbox and does.
Although Xbox is also just Xbox, isn't it?
And then there's Google. And then there's just, hey, Google.
Right.
Google's is okay Google, which is much harder to trigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like for that one always amuses me because I like the idea that someone asking Google to calm down. So it's like, okay, Google. I didn't give it any commands. I hope we're okay. The Amazon one has to be the most common that would get tripped by
Yes.
this, right? Because it's the one that is most commonly sitting out in a room where someone could
Yeah.
be listening to us.
Well,
Yeah,
now that
Like, I guess the weak to
yeah,
like,
now that Siri activates,
if you just have your phone like
if you just have your phone there.
on, yeah.
But you also need to say, hey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Google, tell Alexa and tell Siri to play Wonderwall.
Okay, could you read that now?
All right. Hey, have you tried sleeping rough under the stars thinking it would be a poetic experience that let you connect with the majesty of nature, but instead it sucked and you got wet? Then come on.
But instead's a good one.
Oh, I didn't even. Wow, whoops. But instead it sucked and you got wet? Then come on down to Dave's Tents and Tents Warehouse, where we have many waterproof fabrics to separate you from the cold embrace of the earth and also maybe massages to relax you. Many people describe outdoors personship as an intense experience, and almost certainly not bears in disguise. That's
I would say
no, that's great, and they're almost certainly not bears in disguise. That's why we'll get you and your extensive collection of cured meats into many tents. Past and present tense customers have all said words. Just listen. If you can think of it, we might have it. Here's a list, it's mine. Tent incense, incense tents, sextants, tent vents, Trent 1 and Trent 2, criminal intent, 8 tents, yurts. So rip into a salami of muscle relaxants and let some ostensibly trained massage therapists look at you, and then do that clucking sound a human makes when they feel bad for all your bones. Then ache and climb into a tent. Dave's Intense Tents and Tents Warehouse. Enter a world of yurt.
hold on.
Jaded Cynic, how do you know about my jerky hoard?
I'm doing some sort of bear subtext here. It might not work, but let me just try this. Because I also don't think the cold embrace there also maybe massages separate you from, because there's too many U's. We have many waterproof fabrics to separate you from the cold embrace of the earth, and maybe massages to relax you. That's a very weak ending. How do you spell masseuse?
U-S-E? Massusai
Yeah, close enough.
and Massusai. Order now. And many unusually strong masseuses.
Massage for people.
Massage people.
Or massager people.
Massager people.
Massage therapist is legally protected.
Is it really?
I don't know.
No.
But just the idea of like not using the word so for whatever reason.
Who could do a cold embrace of their own?
Misogynists. I like that.
Misogynists.
That's really good.
I have to pronounce that one really delicately. Many unusually strong misogynists. Misogynists. Wait, more.
Message.
We haven't established. It says tense and tense warehouse, but we haven't established massages.
Yeah, we probably should do that
misogynists.
first. You probably should do that first.
It just sounds like I'm mispronouncing misogynists.
Yeah.
All right.
Should probably
No,
put
I like it, but we need to establish
something before that.
misogynists. No, because it needs to be the soft G. Misogynists.
But you need to have something about massages before that.
Yeah.
But instead, it sucked. You got wet and hurt all of your parts.
Misogynistas? Ooh.
Misogynistas.
Massagermans.
I try to have good enunciation, but there are certain words I've discovered from reading a lot of books out loud for the last couple of years that really trip me up. And one of them is swimming. As I want to say swimming, like I just go swimming. I don't actually open my mouth back up for the I. And there's a Peppa Pig book where they put on their swimming armbands. And it trips me up every time. I'm like, they put on their swimming armbands. It's just, my mouth just eats it.
Swimming armbands.
Swimming. It just, for some reason, the way that my mouth moves,
Yeah.
wants to move when I say the word swimming.
Does
Doesn't.
that mean like water wings?
Yeah, little water wings.
Okay.
They're from England, the books. But yeah, for some reason, swimming.
Drop the G, exactly. Swimming armbands.
Swimming.
Swimming arm.
Swimming armbands. I mean, that's fine. It's
Took a
just
trip down to swimming arm the other day.
that helps with the transition from the G into the A, where swimming armbands. Swimming armbands works better, but it's the I in swimming, the first I, that messes me up. I just want to say swim
How many people have now said swimming armbands
out loud.
Out loud.
at
out
home.
loud in front of your computer?
I
Yeah.
predict 400.
Yeah, almost all of you.
Yes, Peppa Pig is kind of an awful character. You are correct, person who got timed out for yelling at me for showing my daughter Peppa Pig.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Makes her happy.
It's okay, she's moved on.
Yeah, she likes Puffin Rock and Totoro and Magic School Bus now.
Yeah, Magic School Bus.
It's-
Wait, the new one or the original one?
It's
new
the new one, the one,
Oh,
the one
okay,
that's on Netflix.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know how you easily watch the old one.
I have no idea. I was pleased with how they navigated with Miss Frizzle, because it's not the same Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
She's now Professor Frizzle, but Lily Tomlin still does, at like the end of the episode, she does like a questions with Professor Frizzle.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Hey,
It's like Miss Frizzle's cool.
Well, because they used to, on the original
It's
Magic
like Miss
School Bus,
Frizzle's
they
like
would-
cool niece or something, isn't it? Or somebody like.
They're related. I don't know if she's literally her daughter.
yeah,
might
but
be.
she's like young.
But on the original
young
show,
and hip.
Yeah, on the original show they would do like questions with the producer.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so now it's just questions
It's
with
with-
Professor Frizzle.
I feel
Oh,
like
her
some
younger
of the
sister.
Younger sister,
I
right.
feel like some of the content that she's learning in Magic School Bus is frankly beyond her level of comprehension.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's definitely a show for like grade schoolers, right?
Yeah, but you know what?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like,
Some of those facts
You-
might lodge
you
in.
get-
Right now, she thinks Ralphie is great.
Mm-hmm.
She likes
is the
Ralphie.
lizard still around
I have no idea. I have not
in
seen
Magic
any
School
of
I
Bus?
those
think
episodes.
he's probably there with Professor Frizzle.
at the end with.
I haven't actually seen all the way
because
through
that's
that
it
episode,
was
so.
a producer and I think it was just Liz, right? That was the name of the.
But Ralphie is horrible.
The lizard.
Well, she
the
thinks
lizard
he's
died.
funny.
What? Why? Why would you kill a cartoon lizard, Paul?
Ralphie's the one with the red hair and glasses, right?
I think
Yes,
so.
Ralphie was sort of the nervous, nerdy type.
That's what I thought. Yeah, she
At least in the
that-
original. I don't
Apparently,
know.
that's who she connects with because her favorite character out of Totoro is Kanta.
Oh, really?
Who
Yeah.
gets flustered when he's trying to lend May and Sasuke his umbrella and just dumps it on them. and
No, yeah,
runs
no,
off.
you're right. That's Arnold. Arnold is a redhead.
Oh, well, which one's Ralphie?
Wait, yeah, who is
Oh.
Ralphie? I guess Ralphie is like the main kid. Was Ralphie like the main character? I guess. Ralphie was like the sort of
Ralphie
the,
has a hat.
Ralphie was kind of the like the leader.
These are
I
good
guess.
descriptions.
Him. Okay.
When you said
Okay.
Arnold, I was like, wait, isn't Arnold like a weird hippopotamus thing? Or I'm thinking like Hey Arnold.
Oh.
He's the kid with a football-shaped head.
Yeah.
He's not a hippopotamus thing. He's a
No,
human
who am
child.
I thinking? Who am I thinking? What's the one
I
where
have
it's like
no
a
idea.
no? It's like a
That's Hey Arnold.
Thinking of Kratz
the football
creatures? Or
head.
what?
You're thinking about.
Arthur the Aardvark.
Oh.
Also, he definitely doesn't look like an aardvark.
Can you read this?
Oh, sure.
He's a little
No, it's okay.
aardvarky.
I just basically took the computer from you and
Look,
stopped
these
typing.
are these are not
Bad for
my
the
these
stream.
these weren't the shows that were
Arnold is-
kids shows when I was a kid.
Arnold
so-
is the one who often gets
I
left
only have
behind so they can
peripheral.
do things like enter his body. I remember the Fantastic Voyage episode. That was
Yeah.
good. Okay. Hey, have you tried sleeping rough under the stars and thinking it would be a poetic experience that lets you connect with the majesty of nature, but instead it sucked and you hurt all of your parts? Then come on down to Dave's Tents and Tents Warehouse, where we have many waterproof fabrics to separate you from the cold embrace of the earth and some strong misogynists to get into your meat. Many people describe outdoor personship as an intense experience, and they're almost certainly not bears in disguise. Past and present tense customers have all said words, just listen. If you can think of it, we might have it. Here's a list. It's mine. Tent incense, incense tenses, sextants, tent vents, Trent 1 and Trent 2, criminal intent, 8 tenths, yurts, and other things bears want to put inside themselves. So rip into a salami of muscle relaxants and let some ostensibly trained massage therapists look at you and then do that clucking sound a human makes when they feel bad for all your bones. Then ache and climb into a bear pretending to be a tent. So come on down to Dave's Intense Tents and Tents Warehouse. Enter a world of yurt. Ka-cha!
I don't know
Great
if that's
work.
good or not.
That is
No, that's
good.
good.
That is
I mean, we can always tweak it.
great work.
I might need to do some more work
later.
on that. I don't know if I'm happy with it.
I think you nailed it. The tent. The tents.
All right.
Well, there's 2. It's 2:46, so we should probably.
Yeah, that's probably
Okay, scene. 2 people in an
Okay.
office. They are talking.
Okay.
One person says, "Oh shit, now I'm on the spot." Hey,
What does the other person say?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's go with this. 2 people. One person says, "Oh shit, now I'm on the spot."
that's fine. Just do what I do. Distract them with some fun foam shapes. It doesn't work in real life, and it's like, "Pacha!" An explosion of foam and sprinkles.
Ooh.
It's like,
And then honk. All right.
you have to clean that up. Goodbye.
We're like, oh shit, now I'm on the spot. We'll get off the spot. I can't. I'm attached to the spot.
Or maybe it starts off with it, and then Dave put me on the spot, that asshole. And I panicked. Yeah, and then maybe and then that asshole Euripides, Ralphie,
Okay.
Generico, I don't know, just
Yeah.
somebody put me on the spot and I panicked and now I'm so embarrassed. It's like, oh, next time you should do what I always do. It's like, picture everybody naked or something. It's like, no, carry a selection of fun foam shapes and sprinkler and glitter wherever you go. And it's like, is that really gonna whee? It's like, I'm not distracted at all. I laced the glitter with LSD. It's like, and then it just cuts back to like a shot of like 2 planets colliding or something.
Whereas I laced the glitter with LSD. Okay. I'm not going to eat any of
The glitter, yeah. You've already
Ah.
inhaled enough of it. Okay.
Literally just being like taking my brain and if it's like a cauldron and just like fucking jamming my fist in there and pulling out random scraps of dialogue and we're gonna see what happens.
I think we should be happy with the 2 that we did.
Yeah.
Wow. James, you're a supportive friend.
But I need to go to the bathroom, and then we need to get lunch, and then we're doing that stream later, so
Yeah.
I think we're just going to call it there for today. You guys going to write down my Krog shot? It's written, I mean, your note is written right here. It's right there, Mara. So, I think we will...
Chugsman's that completes
It's a blockchain.
Ooh, that's good, yeah.
No, I like that.
Good old blockchains. Nice.
So I think we'll flesh that out, Mara, but I really like that. I don't know why we haven't had a Krog shot with a blockchain.
I mean, we haven't done
Krog
Krog shots in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have some ideas.
Yep.
All right. So, this is going to do it for the Crapshoot today. Remember, tonight, the Friday night paper fight, very exciting, is the North 100 Battle by Proxy, which is to say that the 4 hosts of North 100 have taken an apprentice or will be taking an apprentice under their wing.
Haven't yet.
We have an hour before the stream to learn our decks. It's myself, Paul, Ian, and Corey. And then we'll be playing the games while our coaches do commentary on the matches. And it's going to be
I think it's
ridiculous.
going to be really good.
I'm very
Yeah,
excited
I'm
to see
excited,
it.
yeah.
So, you wrote a Krug thing about blockchains with Kathleen as a misanthropic cave woman.
Oh.
I was looking at the Merg.
Yeah.
The character's name is Merg. I was looking at those recently, and I didn't think one of them had a blockchain.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do for Merg is
Oh no, a block list. It was a block list, not a blockchain.
I gotta put my hair into a ponytail like this, Graham.
Nice.
Perfect. I was going to ask you about that. Yeah. Yeah, I won't spoil the joke. So, and then tomorrow, is there a stream? Is Adam streaming during the day?
Yep.
Cool. And then, right, Monster Hunter World comes out this weekend, so it's probably that.
He was sort of waffling on whether or not he was actually going to get Monster Hunter World for the PC. So I don't know if that's 100% what he's going to be playing tomorrow, but
You
Gamehouse...
streamed Monster Hunter World this morning.
No, he was playing Dauntless this morning.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Loading Ready Live
Yay!
Finally! Woo!
tomorrow night, so check that out. But for now, let's do the subs.
Thank you, all you awesome people who have subscribed during this stream. Starting with
Dusk Jacket for 25 months. Welcome back.
W. Nivik with a 55-month resub. Oh, hey, a writing session. Fun stuff. Yeah, Monster Hunter World came out on PC yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, me 77 for 21 months. Yay.
And we've got Ashen Prime, 16 months in a row. Welcome back.
Infamous with a 2-month resub.
Rustin Skirk for 4 months says, can't think of a thing. Good work on Dice Friends, I guess. It continues to be excellent. Yay,
you.
I'll pass that feedback on to Dale.
Hex Moosey with that brand new sub. Welcome to the channel.
Wow, a brand new sub.
Drazen Spike with a 9-month resub. Thank you, LRR, for sharing all your creativeness. See you seeing me in the VOD.
Congrats on your sub, baby.
Laserbeak's Fury, 3 months, gifted by Rock Pusher.
Blah, 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 blah.
Gabro Phoenix is a brand new sub. Welcome to the channel.
Wow.
Frickamajig, another new sub. Welcome.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Not Farg, another brand new subscriber. Thank you, Not Farg.
A bridge to Farg.
that sounds like Farg, the caveman, is trying to get into like Torg's house.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
knocks
no.
on the door.
No,
It's
me
like,
not
who's
Farg."
that? Not Farg.
Not Farg.
Cosmic Duct Tape, 12 months in a row, says, oh snap, 1 year now for a fun personal story. When I was a kid, I was adamant that Miss Frizzle lived in my hometown. My parents tried to prove me wrong using the phone book only to find someone with the last name Frizzle. Wow. They hid that from me.
Smart. Blue Mechanic with a 50-month resub. Welcome back.
And Pterodactyl for 12 months says, DB Hype leaved, already booked. Wow, yeah, we announced Desert Bus.
Han Rat, 32 months in a row. Thanks for a few hours of crazy spitballing.
Cheers. And 255 bits from Foxmar 320, Masta 2505, and Rock Pusher.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we'll come back in a couple hours with the Friday Night Paper Fight, which I feel is going to be high-spirited fun.
I think so. But now, I really have to go to the bathroom.
All right. Bye.